Oh no, here comes Frog again with another 4080 Super video. Welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and yes, I am back to cover the 4080 Super again. But what I want to do with this video is kind of draw your guys' attention to something that like really kind of matters. So if you remember, if you've been at the channel for a while, you know that back last July, I bought a 7900 XT, and I moved over from the 3080 10 gig to the 7900 XT. I've been damn happy with that AMD experience this whole year. I don't regret buying it. I've figured out a lot more cool stuff with PC gaming. It really has brought me across that line from console gamer to PC gamer, and giving me and literally given me the absolute freaking what's the word for it, the absolute confidence that yes, PC is where I want to be. PC is the kind of gaming that I really enjoy, and PC has been the most fulfilling gaming experience that I've had in a very, very long time. I've been gaming since I was 5 years old. I'm 43 now, so that's 38 years that I have literally been playing video games, and this is like I'm finally at the point where I'm like, gosh dang, gaming is really fun. It's really good, and I really enjoy it. But all of that AMD stuff has finally come to a point where it's like, all right, guys, this 4080 Super is absolutely better than my 7900 XT. But think about that. I've literally bought like a 4070 and a 4070 Super this generation, and now the 4080 Super. And it literally took the second to the top Nvidia GPU for me to finally be like, all right, yeah, this is better. And you guys are probably wondering, well, Frog, you said you would never go back to Nvidia or anything like that. And that's true. Like, my friends, I'm pretty much, you know, at this point, like I am, you know, we are getting closer to the next GPUs, obviously. And I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and say that like I wasn't afraid to buy the 4080 Super, because knowing that this could potentially happen. And it's true. Like, I really did kind of avoid buying like a 4080 or 4080 Super and putting it off as long as I could throughout this generation before even doing that, because yeah, I have been very happy with the AMD experience, and I didn't want to get my head all wrapped around this whole this whole stupid DLSS and FSR and all of this stuff, because I left consoles because I was getting sick of the upscaling. I was getting tired of buying games and them either being locked to 30 frames per second, or them being sub 4K resolution, or them not looking good on a 4K TV. You go out and you spend that much money on a freaking LG OLED, and then you get like a fuzzy, blurry picture from your console. Like, dude, you're gonna be upset, and then that's gonna kind of push you away from gaming to a point where you're going to be sitting there waiting on Digital Foundry to confirm if it's worth buying or not, like I did with the previous console generation, my friends. Like, it gets to a point where you kind of have to, like, if you want that, if you want to see your expensive TV really shine, then you need to buy, then you really do need to go PC. 4K gaming is very expensive, and it really does require a certain amount of power. Now, yeah, you can get the job done on 4K with lower end GPUs. You absolutely can. You do not need a 4080 Super or higher or any of that stuff to get a 4K experience on your 4K TV. You can buy a mid-range card. You can utilize FSR. You can utilize DLSS. You can use all of that. But if you want an absolute 4K experience, then yeah, you're gonna have to pony up for like a 4080 Super, or your 7900 XTX, 7900 XT, or the 4090. You will absolutely have to do that. Now the 7900 XT does a dang good job at 4K. Only very rarely do you actually have to use upscaling to actually get over 60 frames a second. Whereas with the 4080 Super, it is a little bit more. It is definitely more consistent when it comes to 4K gaming, but that's the point. Like, I literally had to buy a 4080 Super to get what I've been getting, what I've been able to get on the 7900 XT, and now that the 7900 XT can be had for as little as $700, to me I mean, actually you could probably get it cheaper. If you live close to a micro center, like I was saying in the video yesterday, you could spend like $1,200 and get a full AM5 7800X3D, which is the best gaming CPU you can get right now, and a 7900 XT for the price that for a little bit less than for a little bit more than what I paid for just the 4080 gigabyte AIB model, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. PC gaming is nuts. And there is a lot of, I mean, there's a ton of these keyboard warriors out there that will just come by and spam a whole bunch of stuff. And you know, guys, I pay for this stuff out of my own pocket, so I'm gonna cover it as much as I can. And I'm sorry if that hurts your feelings. And I'm sorry. Well, actually, I'm not sorry if it hurts your feelings. I'm not, man. I have to work with what I have. I have to work with what I have. But you know, you guys are wondering. Maybe you're wondering, maybe you're not, maybe you don't even care, maybe you're just like, yeah, I told you you'd be better off with a freaking 4080, blah blah blah. It's like, dude, that really sucks that like it just kind of sucks that like the Nvidia fans, they go, it's never enough for you guys. It's always like, oh, you got to move the goalposts, and it really does kind of suck, because most people, you know, gosh, that dang Jensen saying, man, the more you spend, the more you save. Like, I get it. Obviously, you know, if you just spend a lot of money, you'll be happy, at least with your purchase for the, I don't even know. Dude, like PC gaming is so variable, and you can enjoy PC gaming at literally every stage. Like, trust me, I've spent the money this generation to actually see that with my own eyes. That, yes, I could game on a 7600 XT and be happy. I can game on a 7800 XT and be happy. I can game on a 4070 and be happy, or 4070 Super and be happy. You can game on whatever freaking budget that you've got and be happy. Just make sure you're getting the right resolution screen. You know, 1080p at max settings is still awesome. 1440p at max settings is awesome, and so is 4K. So yes, you can 100% game on any of those resolutions and be satisfied. And yes, with the new technologies like FSR and DLSS and XeSS, yes, you can even push these cards to a higher tier of resolution and still be happy. That's just the way it goes. And you know, for everybody out there that's probably thinking like, yeah, I told you so, Frog, you'd be happy with the 4080. Man, I literally had to buy the second to the highest Nvidia GPU to finally be a little bit better, or to be better than the 7900 XT that I've been enjoying for the last 11 months. I absolutely love what that freaking 7900 XT has done for me. It is incredible. So I'm not going to short side that or anything like that. And to be completely honest with you guys, the biggest thing that I really do like about, you know, the Nvidia GPU is being able to utilize the broadcast software. I do like that. Like when I'm live streaming and stuff, and being able to, you know, like get rid of the background and all of that stuff, I really like that. Yes, I could do it on AMD, but then I got to go buy a freaking green screen and all of that other nonsense, and then it's just more editing time and stuff. So yes, that saves me time, that saves me money to be able to utilize that. When it comes to gaming, guys, like it really is so subjective that when I'm playing on the AMD. See, here's the thing, guys, and I didn't really notice this until bringing out the OLED and utilizing that with the digital vibrance over on the Nvidia side. The thing is when I use the colors on the AMD, it doesn't look blown out, or it doesn't look like super oversaturated like the digital vibrance does on the OLED. It looks good on the AMD card, like no matter what. Like your colors just get, you know, they do get more vibrant, but they don't get like that blown out look. And I am noticing that with like the 4080 Super, that like it blows the colors out. Like I had the other day, I was playing, you know, some Horizon Forbidden West. Obviously that game's got like a whole like really cool looking color palette and stuff like that, especially if you're using HDR. Well, when I have the AMD card in there and I've got like my color saturation set all the way to 200, that image quality still looks good. Like, it still looks good. But when I do the same thing with the digital vibrance on the 4080 Super, like, it looks blown out. Like, her face just gets all red and everything, and it doesn't, you know, separate the colors anymore. It just over exaggerates everything and kind of blows it out. So that is one thing, you know. I literally on the OLED I have to run the 4080 Super at like 60% digital vibrance, whereas I could literally max it out on the AMD side, and it still keeps the colors like really uniform and really good looking good. I will be doing a video and like showing you guys that eventually. I mean, I did put one out using the camera, and I showed you guys what it looks like on the 4080 Super already. I do need to do one for the AMD card so that you guys can kind of, you know, see what that is, and I'll leave like the little screen thing up and show you guys, you know, in the Adrenaline software that the color is like set to 200 and stuff like that. We'll do those eventually. I just need to get some time out and stuff. So yeah, guys, the whole moral of today's video is that, yeah, the Nvidia experience can be better, but gosh dang it, it's going to cost you a lot of money to get there. A lot of money. I mean, you might be able to get equal performance with a 4070 Super Ti, but let's face it, guys, yes, the ray tracing thing is like the elephant in the room. Yeah, you definitely can get a better ray tracing experience on the Nvidia GPUs, but are you going to use it that much? I mean, I find myself going through all my games and I'm like, yeah, I already beat all these, and I enjoyed the experience on the AMD card. You know, that's what I had. I was 100% able to enjoy those experiences, and now that I've got an Nvidia card that I can go back and look at all the ray tracing and like turn everything on and crank everything up, it's really like I still prefer the pure rasterized experience that I got with the 7900 XT. And yes, I could do that on the 4080 Super, but why would you do that if you've got the ray tracing? Why would you do that? That would have locked me to a worse feeling experience, because I would have been at like 60 frames instead of the 100 plus frames that I got on the AMD card running that. So you get what I'm saying now. Like, yeah, the ray tracing stuff is nice, but I'm pretty sure I probably would have just turned it off and played without it, even on the Nvidia stack. So alright, my friends, if you guys like this content, do not forget to like and subscribe. This is just Froggy back with another one of those doses of reality when it comes to PC gaming and tech. If you're looking for that nerd stuff, man, you're gonna have to go to one of the nerdy channels that get you all hyped up over power draw and DLSS and all of that other stuff, man. Right here, dude, it's just raw reality facts that I find as I'm gaming. So like I said, if you guys like this content, hit that like and subscribe. If you don't, I'm pretty sure my videos are still gonna keep popping up in your feed because you watched this one. And I know, man, sometimes you just gotta take one for the team or whatever it is. I don't know. So have a good day, guys. Thanks for watching though, man. I really do appreciate it. We'll see you later.